Hello everyone, my name is Neil Laban, and today we are going to set up a DNS on a Windows 2008 server. A DNS provides hostname resolution by translating hostname to IP addresses. This is known as forward lookup, and also IP addresses to hostname. This is known as reverse lookup. We will need to install the DNS server, and then we're going to set up the DNS server, and then I'm going to show you how to connect clients to your DNS server. In order for us to set up the DNS, first we need to add a role that is inside administrative tools, and I'll show you how to do this. Launch your 2008 server and click on Start Administrative Tools, or it may be on the tab Manage your computer. Click Server Roles. Now, as you can see, I have already set up Install DNS on this machine already. You click on DNS there, and you click on Next, and just follow the prompts to install the DNS server. I already did it already, so I'm just showing you what I did on this server already. So I already installed the DNS. What we need to do is set it up. So let's close this off, and now let's go into Administration Tools, click on DNS. As you can see, the server name, click the drop down. What we're going to do, we're going to set up the forward lookup and reverse lookup. Let's click on the plus sign, the drop down. Right click on the forward lookup zone. We're going to set some zones. Click on New Zone. And click Next. Leave it as primary zone. And leave the others as a default. Store it in the directory. Click Next to all DNS servers in this domain. Next to the zone name. I would name it Zone 1, or any name you desire, but it should be a common name that you can recognize the zone when you need to. Click Next. Allow only secure dynamic updates. Click the second option, allow both non-secure and secure dynamic updates. We're going to use this option for our test. Click Next. As you can see, you're completing the new zone wizard, and we're going to set up the forward zone. Click Finish. As you can see, Zone 1 is set up and the forward lookup. So let's go we're going to set up the reverse lookup, but let's click on first. We need to Let me check something here first. Okay, you're going to open the zone from the forward lookup. You're going to set a new host, a record. You're going to name this your computer name. The computer name here is Neil-Server 2008 and the domain is neil.com. We're going to place the IP address of the DNS server, which is this computer. .0.1. Create as we need to leave this off at this point. Untick this box. Because we would set up the PTR on the reverse lookup side. Let's try this again. Your server name. IP address of the DNS server. Okay, I guess the record is added already. Let's create a reverse lookup. I click reverse lookup, click on new zone. Same as before. The screen is relatively similar from the forward lookup. Just this point is a little different. Click on IP version 4, reverse lookup zone. Next, identify the reverse lookup zone. Type the network ID, which is 192.168.0. Click next. Allow both non-secure and secure dynamic updates. And here we are finishing the install, or the setup I should say, of the reverse lookup zone. As you can see, the reverse lookup here. Great. We're going to set a new pointer. Right click the reverse lookup and choose the PTR. New PTR. Set the host name. As you can see, the host IP address 192.168.0. That's the host IP address of your server, and the host name in this case is neil.com. Okay, I think I made a mistake with my IP address there. IP address of the DNS server. Let's try that again. Okay, 168.168.0.1. So there's your reverse lookup PTR. Okay, great. So let's check this again. Check the properties. You can check your monitoring, and you can do a test from this screen. Click on a sample query from the monitoring screen. So we can do a test. If you click test now, it will test your DNS server, and as you can see, it passed. So we are sure that the DNS server is set up okay, and it passed the test. Okay, we can cancel this off. So what we'll need to do now is to test a client in the DNS server. Okay, so let's test a client on the DNS server. For this test I'll be using a VirtualBox. So I have a couple of client servers. I have a Windows 7 client and I have a Windows XP client. Make sure that your client is connected to the network and also connected to the same domain. And to do this test is a fairly simple test. What we can do is we can launch a command prompt, and let's launch a command NOS lookup. What this command does, it checks for your servers, and as you can see, the default server Neil-server 2008 neil.com, the address is 192.168.0.1. What we can do, we can type IP, we can do an IP config space /. This command going to show you your DNS servers. Here we can see your primary DNS neil.com. So it's resolving your DNS name. Another test we can do is we can do two tests. We can ping your domain name to see if we are resolving domain name to IP address. My domain name is neil.com. Let's see if we can ping it. Yes, as you can see, we can ping the IP address. Ping an IP address 192.168.0.1. So that means you can ping via domain name to IP address and IP address to domain name. You forward and you reverse lookup. Let's try this on Windows. Let's try this on Windows 7. We have a Windows 7 again. Let's launch a command prompt. Let's do a NOS lookup. As you can see, it resolved your server name. You have an IP address. let's ping your domain. As you can see, we can ping your domain. So this is host name to IP address. As you can see, IP address. Let's do a space to a ipconfig /all, and let's check your domain, your DNS. Here we have your primary DNS mail.com. And as you can see, DNS servers 192.168.0.1. So you have your forward and your reverse lookup. Okay, so I've shown you how to set up, how to install a DNS server on a 2008, how to set up a DNS on your server, and also how to set up your clients, or test your clients basically for DNS resolution. I hope this was informative. Thank you for watching.